How is it possible to build muscle and lose fat at the same time? Well, I'm about to tell you exactly how. This knowledge brought me from looking like this to this, and it'll help you do the same. So if you just pay attention for a few minutes, you're gonna get years of nutritional knowledge that will skyrocket your progress. First, what should you be eating? Well, 50% of your diet should be carbs, 30% proteins, and 20% fats. The typical bodybuilder advice is like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. So I'm 170 pounds, I'll have 170 grams of protein per day. This isn't really a requirement, but eating a lot more protein helps you build muscle because it takes you through the muscle protein synthesis, which is like, it basically bro science terms for protein converts to muscle in your body. I used to really stress about hitting exactly 1 gram per pound body weight per day. Like I'd be stressing over it at night, like I need 170 grams of protein. I only had 148 today. If I don't get this, I'm gonna lose my gains. And my sister literally called me like a freak for thinking that way, which pissed me off really bad, by the way. But learn from my mistake. It's not actually that big of a deal to be like 10 grams, 20 grams, 30 grams off, as long as you're getting in a good amount of protein. Now, the carbs you're having are gonna help fuel your workouts, help with your recovery, and also they do build more muscle when you have more carbs, according to some new studies. Fats don't really help as much with muscle growth. They're just good for your health and your hormones and everything. So you still wanna have a good amount, but we're not gonna have as many of them because they don't build muscle. Fun fact, lots of obese people are malnourished. If you want to build muscle, you cannot be malnourished. And these obese people are malnourished because the foods they're eating are lacking in micronutrients, which are like vitamins and minerals and stuff in the food. Like if you've ever heard of like vitamin C, vitamin B, that's what I'm talking about. They're actually super helpful because they make you build muscle faster because your body functions better. They keep you from getting injured so you don't have to take time off and like lose gains. And they make your workouts feel way better so you can push yourself harder, you have more energy, you'll hit more PRs. This is gonna like suck so bad, but it is the fruits and the vegetables, bro. I hate saying that because like I don't mess with vegetables, but it is the fruits and the vegetables. Eat those. So that was the advice for building the most muscle possible. And now how can you lose fat and like look aesthetic? There are 2 super important factors. Factor number 1 is you want to be eating clean. That doesn't mean no junk food. You can still have like a donut once in a while or whatever. That just means most of the food you're eating should be healthy. You can have a snack every once in a while. You don't need to weigh every gram of rice that you're gonna eat, but you shouldn't be stacking your plate with like Pop-Tarts and donuts. But there are some things that can really mess up your progress in this area. So number 1 is liquid calories. If you drink anything but water and coffee and tea, you are destroying your aesthetics. Destroying them. These are by far the worst thing for losing fat and looking good because they have absolutely zero nutritional value. They don't help you build muscle. They literally just stack fat onto your body. That's it. Also, if your meals aren't super clean as it is and you're having the Pop-Tarts and stuff, there's a really easy way to fix it. You want to slowly replace the meals you're eating. And yes, I mean slowly, because I tried to do this and I went, okay, I'm just gonna eat super clean for a week. And I did. And then literally that night after I went into the pantry at night and ate like 5 Pop-Tarts and it was good. So if you do it too fast, you're gonna relapse and you're gonna go eat a ton of junk food like I did. I literally snuck into the pantry and just like snarfed down a bunch of stuff. You don't wanna do that. You're looking to change your whole lifestyle. So trying something for a week and then failing isn't actually gonna help you. What really worked was replacing the chocolate bar I had at breakfast with a protein bar. And then eventually replacing like the ice cream I had on Fridays with protein milk and cereal, which actually was really good. It sounds disgusting, but it was amazing. You can slowly replace pretty much all the food you eat with more protein-based alternatives or healthier alternatives. Just do that slowly, not fast though. Finally, the huge second important tip for making yourself like look aesthetic and lose fat is eating around maintenance calories. You can find this amount of food to eat with a calculator I'll link in the description. No, I'm not sponsored. I'm literally a small channel. This just makes it so you won't put on a ton of fat or make it really hard to build muscle. If you eat around your maintenance, your body's gonna be at this point where it's like you can lose fat and build muscle. If you're eating way above, you're gonna keep your fat and build muscle and maybe build more fat. And if you eat below, it's gonna be really hard to build muscle and you will be losing fat. So eat around the amount of food that your calculator tells you. I put the link. Good luck. You got this. Here's a hug and bow, bow, bow. In the future, comment, subscribe, whatever. Bow, bow.